All right, ladies, this one is for you. You may have recently seen reaction over Little League World Series star Monique Davis. Skirt Strategies co-founders Katie Snap and Carol Witt. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. How
Thanks
are
for
you?
coming in. Great.
Good.
I'm so glad you guys are here. We'll talk about skirt strategies in just a moment, what you do. But first, let's talk about the phrase, throw like a girl. It's often seen, let's get real, as an insult, insinuating that perhaps someone is weaker.
Throw like a girl, and I never took
I've
it
heard
as an
this
insult.
so many times. Yeah,
I know, we all
it's
have.
just very common.
And I'm sorry, I'm a girl. I'm very proud of that. And I'm proud of the way I throw, and I'm proud of a lot of things I do. So, yeah, I don't think we need to take it as an insult, and I think Monet did a lot for that as well.
Well, I'm glad you brought Monet up because we do have more video to show you. She's an amazing 13-year-old. How do you think winning the Little League World Series, as I mentioned, will have an impact?
Oh, and someone like that, who knows, at age 13, is she even aware of the barriers that she's broken? And we think that what she's done in bringing the phrase more to light, throw like a girl, is a parallel for a lot of things that women do that are like girls or like women.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
That there is nothing wrong with it, because often, especially in workplaces, often it's a minority. So, or often it's in a male-based environment where it's seen as different, therefore it might be, ooh, a little bit wrong and swimming a little bit upstream.
It comes across as perhaps we're not as strong as our male counterparts, right? Surely she's an inspiration to the girls and women out there. What have you learned in terms of how she's doing this? Other than, I mean, is she taking any steps? I know you mentioned that at 13 she may not even be aware of the impact that she's going to have.
Let's hope she's not. Let's hope she's just breaking barriers and doesn't even care. Just she's moving through it, and that's absolutely fabulous. I don't think we all have to be totally aware of what we're doing. I think we just need to break those barriers and
let that speak for itself.
Speak for itself, and it really is. And so, throwing like a girl now has a different meaning, right?
I absolutely.
She rocks. Yeah,
she rocks.
So let's talk about Skirt Strategies. I love the name. I think it's awesome. Let's talk about what you do.
We deal with women who are in the workplace who are looking to create more of an impact or increase their self-confidence, because we know that women do have a different way of going about the way that they do things. So when they come to us, it's important that we give them some coaching and some reassurance that, you know, what you're doing is right. How can you do things a little bit better? So we're in the business of training in leadership.
And usually women have male role models in any kind of business because it's been male dominated for many years. So we try to tell them that their leadership style is different, and that's okay.
There's nothing wrong with
There's
that.
nothing wrong with that. We're better, as a matter of fact, in many studies, women are better in many leadership traits than men.
Now, can you give us a couple of tips? I mean, or talk maybe about a few strategies that you help?
Sure. For example, empathy is something that women do very naturally. It comes from nature, inherent as a mother, right? Whether you're a mother or not. Empathy, we tend to think, well, that doesn't belong in the workplace, but in actuality, there is an approach to empathy in the workplace that can be very strong. It comes out from being a better listener and understanding where someone is coming from. In the workplace, when we're talking about developing people, that is a critical role. Women are seen, actually women have been proven to be naturally more empathetic, and so there's one example of leadership skill.
You know, that's so interesting that you hit on that, because I can see that being such a great quality as a leader, to be able to possess and to be able to portray empathy
towards others. Yes.
Yeah.
And we excel at many other things. Team building. If you think about it, women are very good at team building. We're great at relationship building. Intuition in the workplace is very important. Just to intuit what somebody, somebody may be saying something, but their body language and other things will tell you what they really mean. And women can figure that out faster than men. So
that's a good point.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that your goal here is really to help women become confident. You know, there are a lot of us out there who lack that confidence. What about that nagging voice in your head that perhaps tells you, oh, you're not good enough? I mean, how do we get over that? Do women basically need to change our complete mindset? Is that where it starts?
Well, a part of what we struggle with is the self-talk. We call that self-talk, and if you don't talk to yourself, you're just in denial. You really do talk to yourself.
Sure.
Listening to what you say can be the difference between feeling confident and feeling like you're going downhill fast. We coach women to listen to that nagging little thought and turn it into something more positive, at least neutralize the negative if you can't make it positive. The positive self-talk can then help you feel a little bit more reinforced. We also help women think about what have you done successfully? You've been great at many things that you've done. Bring those back into play. Because as women, I mean, let's face it, we beat ourselves up. We're just
oh my goodness.
natural.
There's so much to think. I mean, there's so much that we're involved in outside of the workplace.
And we do have, by the way, an online assessment for some of those skills. We identify 16 of them that we think women are naturally good at, and there's a quick self-assessment at a website called assessmyskills.com.
Okay.
And it'll give you for free a quick rundown of where you rate on each of those 16 on a scale of 1 to 5.
And that's online.
And that's online.
That's online. You guys also have this book, Skirt Strategies, 249 Success Tips for Women in Leadership. I love this, written by both of you.
Yes,
Right.
And we have a companion website as well with blogs and a podcast that goes with it. So we're just out there trying to give women the confidence they need to move through leadership very gracefully.
Very, very good. Thank you so much, Katie and Carol, for coming in,
Thank you.
talking to us about skirt strategies and helping women gain the confidence, especially in the workplace. We do, by the way, have more on the book and more information and a recap of all of this on our website, krqe.com.